Americans kidnapped in Mexico are now back safe in the U.S. The wife of one of the survivors says her husband was shot 3 times in the legs and is now hospitalized in Texas. The other 2 people have died. ABC's M. Nguyen reports on the serious warning from U.S. officials.
A road trip for cosmetic surgery turned deadly nightmare. 2 of the 4 Americans kidnapped at gunpoint in Mexico last week, waking up on U.S. soil. The other 2 they were with did not survive.
2 U.S. citizens were returned to the United States. The bodies of 2 other U.S. citizens killed in the same incident were also recovered.
Officials say the group's minivan was crashed into and then fired upon just after crossing into the city of Matamoros. This video showing the moment armed men loaded the group onto a pickup truck Friday. After a manhunt, the 2 survivors, Latavia Tay McGee and Eric Williams, were found in this wooden house outside the city where the abduction happened. Officials say they were moved around to create confusion. McGee found unharmed. Williams, his wife says, with multiple gunshot wounds to the leg.
It was just tears of joy, I guess, that he's alive.
McGee's mom, who says she previously warned her daughter not to travel to Mexico for a cosmetic procedure, emotional over the phone.
I had to hold my heart. I was thinking the Lord. I said, thank you, Jesus. There is a God.
Also recovered from the shack, the bodies of Shaid Woodward and Zindel Brown. Mexican officials believe the incident was a case of mistaken identity. A source telling ABC News the gunman may have targeted the group's vehicle, wrongly believing the Americans were rival human traffickers. Now, the Biden administration calling for justice.
We want to see accountability for the violence that has been inflicted on these Americans that tragically led to the death of 2 of them.
Authorities say a man who was in charge of watching the Americans was arrested. And while officials haven't shared how many people they believe are involved in the attack, the investigation is still ongoing. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.